Hey guys, Christian here. In this video I am going to show you how to get all 30 notes and all 20 music dolls in the game Maid of Sker. I would recommend loading up a new game on the safe difficulty as it removes all of the enemies from the game, making it super easy to roam around. The first note you will get is unmissable on the train at the very beginning of the game, so I did not include footage of that. Once you get to the hotel lobby, go right and on a desk you will see a note. From here, go behind the desk and down the hall until you get to the prayer room, which will contain another note. From the prayer room, turn around and go back down the hallway and take your first available left, and you will find a music doll down this hallway. After that last music doll, you will find yourself in the basement for the first time. Follow my pathway here and you will find a music doll and a note in the close by vicinity. While still in the basement, you're going to come to this room here with a bunch of bodies hanging from the ceiling. In this room, you are going to find a music doll. While still in the basement, you're going to get to this room where you need to hold your breath for the first time. On your left hand side, if you follow the pathway, you're going to find a note inside of a stove. From the basement, you will get outside for the first time and keep proceeding until you get to an area with a large bonfire. In this area, you are going to find a music doll and a note. After the most recent note, you're going to get to a graveyard and a cutscene will play. Once you fall down a grave, you're going to get to these catacombs. Follow my path and you will find two notes in this area. After leaving the catacombs, you're going to come to this area with a large door and two angelic statues on either side of it. In this area, you are going to find a note. From this note, open that giant door and head off to your right into the woods, and you will find a music note on the floor next to a log. After that last musical doll, you're going to watch a cutscene in which a man gets burned alive. Shortly after that, you're going to make your way to a garden area, and if you follow my path here, you will find another music doll. Proceed through this garden area until you get to this greenhouse with a telephone inside of it. Through the door on your left, you are going to find a musical doll on a crate. Proceed from that doll to this area where you're going to see a lot of books, and this is the room where you're going to pick up the phonic modulator. In this room, you will find another note. Shortly after the room where you pick up the phonic modulator, you're going to get to this wide open area here with a bunch of statues. Directly in the center of this field, you're going to find a musical doll. Keep progressing through the story until you get to the room behind the bar with a telephone inside of it. Walk through the doorway next to the telephone to the bar area, and you will find a note. From the bar, go across the foyer, and you're going to get to a set of rooms that you need to access using the Kraken key. Inside these rooms, in the same area where you find the missing bar tap, you are going to find another note. After you complete the bar tap puzzle, you're going to make your way up to the first floor of the hotel. After exiting the ladder, follow my path here straight ahead, and you are going to find 2 more notes. Also on the first floor, if you look at my map position here, you're going to get to a room where you see the lower half of a body. From the right side of that lower half, you're going to find a note on a table. After you get the music key and proceed through the music key door, if you follow my path, you will find a note and a musical doll. In the room with the musical doll, there is going to be a bathtub that catches on fire. There is a mirror in this room that you can pull back and pull a lever to douse the fire, which will give you access to the musical doll. On the first floor, if you look at my position here, you're going to find a room with a jack-in-the-box inside of it. If you interact with that jack-in-the-box, you're going to pass out and reawaken in this area. Progress through the area, running to the different sections where you need to interact with items until you get to this section where you have to interact with a piece of chalk. After this section, you're going to get to a part with a mannequin, and there will be a musical doll right to the right of that mannequin. And in the next section, you're going to see a body tied to a chair, and there will be a musical note attached to that body. Once you get to the second floor, follow my path here and you're going to find 2 notes and 2 musical dolls. From the last musical doll, follow my pathway until you get to the room with a giant hole in the ceiling, and in this room you will find a note. Keep progressing until you get to the section with the giant broken hole in the wall, and instead of going through that hole, turn right and make your way to a small room where you will find another note. After you acquire the bird key, you're going to go to the door on the second floor that requires the bird key to open, and in this initial room you are going to find 1 note and a brass musical cylinder. There's going to be a set of stairs in this room that you must go up, and you will find 2 more notes on this path. After a brief cutscene, you are going to find yourself in the basement again. From this location, if you follow me in the video, you will be able to find 2 more notes and a musical doll. While still in the basement, there's going to be a door that you require the musical key to open. Open that door and you will see a note on the desk directly in front of you. Proceed onwards quite a bit through the story until you get to a room with a grand piano in it. In that room, you are going to find a note on a table. From the last location, proceed through the door that you need the skull key to open, and you are going to find 2 more notes and 2 more musical dolls around the area with the projector. One of these dolls is going to be in a vent system that you need to open in order to make your way back into the main lobby. Now that you are back on the ground floor, proceed back over to the prayer room where you got the second note of the game, and you're going to see a statue that requires the skull key you just got to open. Open that door and you will see a musical note in front of a body in the next room, and to the left of that body you are going to see a ladder. Proceed down that ladder and you will find another musical doll. From there, go back to the ground floor and the main lobby and go up the ladder that will lead you back to the first floor. There's a door on this floor that requires the bird key to open, and inside that room you will find another musical doll. Now proceed back up to the second floor, and there is a door that requires the skull key to open. Inside that room you will find a musical doll and a note. From this room, while still on the second floor, proceed to the set of stairs that takes you up to the attic, and in the room where the cutscene took place in the attic, you are going to find a musical doll and a note. From here, go back down to the second floor to this location you can see on my map in front of the fountain statue. Behind you, take the elevator down to the ground floor and you will merge at the ground level next to the final musical doll. I hope this video was helpful for you guys. Tune in next time for some more guide videos. Thanks for watching.
Thomas? Psst. Thomas.